In less than 12 hours, APS will cut power to thousands of people living in northern Arizona, including parts of East Flagstaff and the south and east rims of the canyon.
Dangerous fire conditions are forcing the utility to turn off the grid rather than risk sparking a wildfire.
12 News journalist Tiani Jadalang spoke with officials and Flagstaff residents about how they're preparing.
This is only the second time APS has called for this public safety power shutoff since the program started. It only happens when conditions become critical, and now local resources are preparing to help those left in the dark. These are the areas that will be affected by APS's planned power shutoff starting Saturday morning at around 10 a.m. The outage runs for customers as far north as the east and south rims of the Grand Canyon National Park and as far south for areas surrounding Flagstaff. Experts tell us the public safety power shutoff program was implemented just 3 years ago, and it's designed to keep residents safe.
Well, it's so important because there is an inherent risk of electrical infrastructure in areas that are at high wildfire risk. And we know that we have a part to play.
Now, the shutoff is set to remain in effect until Sunday. But for residents we spoke to, game plans have been put into play.
Just filling the bathtub with water, filling jugs with water so the dog has water. Eat everything in your refrigerator. No.
While some tell us they don't agree with the power shutoff.
I have lived here 60 years almost, and we've always had high winds.
Others prefer this preventative measure rather than having to leave their homes.
Been evacuated 3 times in the last 15 years, so we're tired of doing that. And there are other, if there's an easier way to do it, that's fine.
Friday morning, Coconino County activated its Emergency Operations Center. APS also opened water and ice stations at places like the Flagstaff Mall. The American Red Cross will host shelters in both Flagstaff and Grand Canyon Village for neighbors who can't stay home. Some businesses are testing their luck by bringing in generators to keep business flowing.
We're hoping to be able to keep the cafe open this time. Last time everything was shut down, but we're hoping that it'll be able to take care of all the refrigeration in the cafe part.
That's the case for Mary's Cafe in Flagstaff. While they understand the why behind the shutoff, they say this isn't cost effective.
We've got to do something. We can't just close every time that this happens, that APS says we got to shut you down. We can't afford to do that.
Both shelters and ice and water stations will remain open throughout the shutoff. Experts say reimbursements for ice can be offered, and that information can be found on APS's website. In Flagstaff, I'm Tiani Jadalang, 12 News.
All right, Tiani, thank you.